I'm joined now by Dr. Julian Entwistle, Sales and Marketing Director for Pyro Pure Limited. Hi Julian, can you tell me a bit more about Pyro Pure? Why was it developed?
Well, Pyro Pure is a new way of destroying waste, and it's something that you can actually install at your own premises instead of having to have waste collected and taken away and treated in large-scale facilities. A much more environmentally sustainable way of handling waste, with various benefits, including not having to store the waste on site, not having all the issues with bins, and not having to worry about transporting waste.
And how do care homes use Pyro Pure?
Pyro Pure is extremely easy to use. It's been designed to be easy to use by the care worker. Let me show you. Okay, so what I'm going to show you is how the system would work with incontinence waste. So we've made up some bags to look like incontinence waste here. And if I put those into the chamber, you can see that we get 2 bags typically. That can be put in quite easily, lid slid across and down, closed, and then the system's ready to start. So we press the green button to start and it goes through its cycle. So that's all that the care worker needs to do. They don't need to attend the machine, they can then walk away, carry on with their job whilst it's processing their waste. And what it's actually doing in there is breaking that down with a heat-based process. At no stage have we got any flames in the system. It's a much cooler temperature than you would have with incineration, for example. It's safely, quietly and cleanly destroying that waste. First of all to a char, and then to a dust-like ash type output. This is actually the output from 300 litres of that type of waste. So we've got well over 99% reduction in volume, and that can be simply flushed away at the end of the cycle automatically by the machine into the drain. So when the unit's opened at the end, it's empty and ready to be reloaded.
So tell me, what are the advantages and the disadvantages of Pyro Pure?
Well, the advantages are that the home can control its own waste. It's not reliant on a third party. It doesn't have all the bureaucracy associated with signing up contracts with a waste company. It doesn't have all the costs involved with the waste collection, transport and disposal of that waste. It doesn't have to be paying for bins which might not be full every week. It can just process the waste on site as it's generated, at the time it's generated, and therefore have a small scale and much more hygienic way of destroying the waste that it actually produces. An important additional advantage of the Pyro Pure system is that it can recover energy from the whole process. So as the waste is broken down by the system, it releases energy. That energy is captured by the Pyro Pure either as hot air or as hot water, and that can then offset the heating bill that the home has, either the heating of the home itself or the heating of the water used for the home, for example for laundry or for showers or baths.
And finally, when will Pyro Pure be available?
Okay, it's in the final stages of customer experience at the moment. We have a number of demonstration trials out with customers looking at it, and this is not just in the nursing home area, but with respect to other types of waste, other facilities. So we've been quite thorough in testing it in the laboratory, and we're now taking it to the customer to check that the user experience is good, because this is a new approach, a new technology, and it's not only the technical performance of it, but the performance in the customer's hands that's really important. So though that's going on at the moment, we expect that to be reporting back towards the back end of this year. So in 2012 the product will be fully available. We are working this as a programme with the Environment Agency, where they will be fed information about the performance of the product, and they will agree how we take it forward in terms of when we can sell the product. This is expected to be in the first half of 2012.
Thank you very much, Julian. And for more information about the company, please visit their website pyropure.co.uk.